before we were born.
You guys were live.
No. Get on that shit, bro. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Flip the camera.
You gonna put my camera?
Hey, Jake.
Let's do
We're
this.
getting on that live stream, bro. We're getting on that live stream.
What's up, big
What's up, bro?
You look the dumbest people ever. Where are you
What do you
going to
mean?
post it?
What you even do?
YouTube.
Why the fuck are you here?
Because I have nowhere else to freaking sit.
Sit over there, over there.
Shut the fuck up, y'all. I'm enjoying looking at us shake hands.
That's what you talk,
I
bro.
don't like people that do that.
Enjoy.
What?
Hold on, so what are you doing?
What I'm not else to do. You know damn well you be getting anything on fire.
See, I'm a nice person when you get to know them. I'm a nice person to girls, but I'm an asshole to boys.
No, he's an asshole to everybody.
Except for him.
Fresh life. Wait. Fresh life. Yo, Roger, you here too?
That's not really sexist. But
Everybody is here. We got my man Juan here. We got Giovanna is here. We got Adrian here. It's good.
No, I don't turn it off.
All right, fine. I'll turn it off.
Same here, bro. I got my camera still up here. I have a question. I have a question.
Shut up and turn around. Okay.
You guys are leaving.
Thank you.
Hey, Carl, I'll see you later, right? I don't even know what Oh, yo, by the way, I don't know what else I'm doing today. Oh, yeah. They added new weapons. They added new weapons. Yes.
Hey, listen up. Listen up. Ain't a whole lot of you guys. It's like about 40 of you guys. I'm going to need y'all to tone it down a bit. We're going to go to the restroom. Whoever does not have to go to the restroom, please stand up against this wall. Come here. Oh, you hurt.
Got a live stream going on and see what there. Oh, YouTube. Watch me actually keep it. It sucks so much. Go back here. Live stream's still going on. Where's Mr. Shaver? Oh, snap. Thank you. It's just...
Hey guys, stop right there. I'm going to need three people from that table to move over to this table. I don't care which three. That's one. Hey, over here. One more person.
It's Frederick and one again.
All right.
No! We play Kahoot? Can we do a Kahoot on how to behave? Can we do a Kahoot on how to behave? Wait, can we do a Kahoot on how to behave?
Y'all be quiet. What's that other you trying to do? Come in here and sit down. It's locked. No.
Yeah, I know that, but I rather have
Well, my question is, why didn't you take your food with your lunch?
because I forgot it.
Well, okay, you forgot. How could you cook your condition? Why would you possibly forget your food?
No, because
No, and it's gonna be my fault. You got your food,
it was
and it's gonna be my fault if you get sick. Go to the nurse. I cannot get into her classroom, buddy. Here, get a pass. Take a pass. So in case you are sick, you'll be in the nurse's office.
I'm not sick.
Yes, I am.
Well, so are you telling me the truth, or are you lying to me?
Yes, I am.
You just told me that you will get sick if you don't get food, so
said
you're going to the nurse.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be responsible for you because you forgot your. I know what he has, boy. Reagan.
Frederick.
I said, what did I say?
He said he knows that I have it.
I know first thing. You'll be all right. I got some candy. I got some for you.
Really nice year.
All right, first thing we have to do is be silent. I'm going to show you guys a film.
I thought it was cool. I stopped playing like
Next, only about 10 or 15 minutes. While I'm talking, I would greatly appreciate it if you would not talk, because I don't want to be talking over you. Thank you. Just a little bit about myself. I'm married, I have 2 kids. My son's 19, my daughter's 16. I was in the Navy. And I'm going to show you this film because it talks about, it's kind of like a motivational speech. It's about this is the Admiral speaking, who was a former Navy SEAL. Navy SEALs are possibly the best special operations unit in the world. No, I was not a Navy SEAL. No, I was not a Navy SEAL, but I was a search and rescue swimmer. And I also supported the Navy SEAL by providing medical support. So, I have been to California and I have observed their training, and I would have to treat those folks that, you know, became overly exerted or got injured and things of that nature. But no, I was not a Navy SEAL. I don't know that I could have made it through training because it's tough. It's very, very tough. You know, I mean, when I say tough, it's extremely tough. So, we're going to talk a little bit about it. He's going to talk a little bit about it. As you're listening to the video, I do not want you to talk because you might learn a little something from it. He starts off with a relatively minor phrase. He talks about a minor task that every one of you should do. And he talks about how little things that you can't do, if you can't do the little things right, then you won't be able to do the big things right. I'm a firm believer in that, because when you go through boot camp, they really stress the importance of small things, like not talking when the instructor's talking. They instruct small things like making your bed a proper way, folding your clothes a proper way, ironing your uniform a proper way, running a proper way. They teach you how to do everything. So, with that said, I can honestly say that throughout these types of trainings, you really do learn a lot about yourself. You learn about what you can do and what you're capable of doing. If you never push yourself, you'll never be able to fully reach your potential. If you just constantly disobey the rules, you know, you won't become disciplined. Bad habits are hard to break. So if you start right now having an attitude and being crazy and not listening and doing things that aren't right, you're going to develop a habit. And once you develop that habit, it's hard to break that habit. So what I want to encourage all of you guys to do is to try to develop good habits. So, as I'm playing this video, I want you to listen. I don't want you to talk. There are 2 people who've been talking the whole time I've been talking, and it makes me sick, and it really upsets me. So, I'm going to ask you one more time before I go off. I'm not playing with you. If you got a question, please raise your hand. Yes, sir.
I just want to know who. World. Start off by making your bed. Change the world.
All right. So just give the video a chance. You might like it.
Start off by making your bed.
If you want to change the world, start off by making.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made. That you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off St. Clemente.
They used to have to swim with
They
their
assure
sharks.
you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark. At least not that they can remember. But you were also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position,
This is important.
stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we call them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys, from every corner of the nation and the world, always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment,
This is
and
true.
1 special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off
I've been in those flats,
creates the
just like
Tijuana
quicksand.
Smooths, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle out in the Mud Flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive the freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction to rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man while there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructor told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men,
If you're not
we could
standing
get
up,
out of
you're
the
treading
oppressive
water.
cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly outdone, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up singing, but the singing persisted. And somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person. A Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generation generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna have a little quick discussion about this real quick. Then I'm gonna let y'all talk about yourself. All right, we're gonna have a quick discussion, then I want y'all to talk. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Okay, so, anybody, I want you to raise your hand. Anybody name anything that they took away from this video? Yes?
Not everything in life gonna be easy.
Not everything's gonna be easy. Okay, very good. Don't give up. Very good. Excellent. In order to do the big things in life, you have to be able to accomplish the small things. All right, I like it. Those are very good things that you have to understand. Anybody else? I thought it was very motivational. It looked like we're about to leave. It was very motivational for me because I've been in situations similar to like a lot of the people have been in this show. What do you think he meant when he said, in order to be successful, you can't back down from the sharks? What does he mean by that? Anybody?
Like from danger.
Danger? Okay, don't back down from danger. If you get frustrated, don't let it hold you back. Very good. What else? You can't, okay, very good. So you use it as a metaphor. The sharks are probably a metaphor for a tough situation. I got that. Looks like it. Looks like it's over, but I'm not sure. Let's see what we got here. All right, social's over. Hold on, everyone. I need everyone to pay attention to my instructions. If you're in this class, I want you to stay in here, obviously. If you're not in this class, I want you to stand up and come to the front. Line up here. You guys go back to your class, second afternoon.
Dang,